Welcome to Bedtime Stories. My name is Mia. Thank you for your company tonight. Tonight's story is about the lost city of gold. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a curious and adventurous boy named Tom. Tom had a head full of dreams and a heart full of courage. He loved to explore the woods, climb trees, and listen to the stories his grandmother told him about faraway lands and hidden treasures. One evening, as the village was bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun, Tom's grandmother shared a tale that captured his imagination like never before. It was the story of the lost city of gold, a magnificent city said to be hidden within the heart of a mysterious forest. The city was rumored to be made entirely of gold, with streets paved with golden bricks, buildings that sparkled in the sunlight, and treasures beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Legends say that the lost city of gold was built by an ancient civilization, Grandmother began, her eyes twinkling with excitement. They constructed the city as a sanctuary, a place where they could live in peace and prosperity. But one day, the city vanished without a trace, hidden from the world of powerful magic. Many have tried to find it, but none have succeeded. Tom's eyes widened with fascination. "Do you think it's real, Grandma?" he asked, his voice barely a whisper. Grandmother smiled and nodded. "Anything is possible, my dear. But remember, the greatest treasures are often found in the most unexpected places." That night, as Tom lay in bed, he couldn't stop thinking about the lost city of gold. His mind buzzed with images of golden towers, sparkling rivers, and hidden treasures. He knew he had to find the city, not just for the treasure, but for the adventure and the chance to uncover a piece of history. The next morning, Tom woke up with a renewed sense of purpose. He packed a small backpack with essentials: water, food, a map, and a flashlight, and set off on his quest. He decided to explore the dense forest on the outskirts of the village, where the legend said the lost city was hidden. The forest was thick with towering trees and tangled undergrowth. Sunlight barely penetrated the canopy, casting eerie shadows on the forest floor. But Tom was undeterred. He followed a narrow, winding path, his heart pounding with excitement and anticipation. As he ventured deeper into the forest, he noticed strange markings on the trees, symbols and runes that seemed to guide his way. He couldn't decipher their meaning, but he felt a strange sense of familiarity and comfort as he followed them. After hours of walking, Tom came across a sparkling stream that flowed through the forest. The water was crystal clear, and the stones at the bottom glittered like gold. He knelt down to take a drink and felt a surge of energy and determination. "This must be a sign," Tom thought. "I'm on the right track." He continued following the stream, which led him to a hidden glade. In the center of the glade stood a massive stone archway covered in moss and vines. Carved into the archway were intricate designs of golden suns and stars. "This must be the entrance," Tom whispered, his heart pounding with excitement. He stepped through the archway and found himself in a different world. The air was filled with a soft, golden light, and the trees around him shimmered with an ethereal glow. The path ahead was lined with flowers that sparkled like jewels, and he could hear the distant sound of flowing water. Tom followed the path, which led him to a breathtaking sight. In the distance, he saw the lost city of gold, Tall, golden towers reached towards the sky, and rivers of liquid gold flowed through the streets. The entire city sparkled and glowed, casting a warm, inviting light. "I found it," Tom whispered, his eyes wide with awe. As he approached the city, he felt a sense of wonder and reverence. The buildings were adorned with intricate carvings and precious gems, and the streets were paved with golden bricks. Everywhere he looked, there were treasures beyond his wildest dreams. Tom explored the city, marveling at its beauty and splendor. He found a grand palace in the center of the city, its doors wide open, as if inviting him in. Inside, he discovered a vast hall filled with treasures, golden statues, jeweled crowns, and chests overflowing with gold coins. But amidst all the riches, one object caught his eye. On a pedestal in the center of the hall was a small golden key. It was simple and unadorned, yet it seemed to radiate a powerful energy. Tom reached out and took the key. As soon as he touched it, a wave of warmth and light surged through him. He felt a connection to the city, as if he had unlocked a hidden secret. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the hall. "You have proven yourself worthy, young adventurer." Tom turned to see an old, wise-looking man with a long silver beard and piercing blue eyes. He wore a robe of shimmering gold and carried a staff topped with a glowing gemstone. "Who are you?" Tom asked, his voice filled with wonder. "I am the guardian of the lost city of gold," the man replied. "For centuries, I have protected this city and its treasures. You have shown great courage and determination in finding this place. The key you hold is the key to the city's heart. It will grant you access to its deepest secrets and greatest treasures." Tom felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. "Thank you," he said, his voice filled with gratitude. The guardian smiled. "Remember, the greatest treasures are not just gold and jewels, the knowledge and wisdom you gain along the way. Use the key wisely, and may your heart remain pure and your spirit unyielding." With the key in hand, Tom explored the city further. He discovered hidden chambers filled with ancient scrolls and artifacts, each one telling a story of the city's history and the people who once lived there. He learned about their culture, their achievements, and their magical abilities. As the sun began to set, casting a golden light over the city, Tom knew it was time to return home. He bid farewell to the guardian and the magical city, promising to return one day. He stepped back through the stone archway and found himself in the familiar forest near his village. The adventure had changed him, filling him with a sense of wonder and a thirst for knowledge. Tom returned home, his heart filled with the magic and wonder of the lost city of gold. He shared his incredible journey with his grandmother, who listened with a smile and a twinkle in her eye. From that day on, Tom became known as the boy who found the lost city of gold. His story inspired others to seek out their own adventures and to believe in the power of dreams and determination.